This follow-up is rather unfortunate. Many of you are likely aware of Jake the dog, one of the two heroes in the Adventure Time universe alongside his brother Finn. Recently, I saw some activity in his universe and decided to check up on it, to see if all is the same when it comes to Jake. And sadly, there was a change. I've said it in the past, but I do not make these contingencies with any hope that I may need to use them, be it that the opponent is powerful enough that there's a risk the contingency will fail, or that it is meant to target someone whom I believed would never need one. And sometimes that comes to pass, and I end up needing to act. But there is another path that hardly ever happens, and it's the one where I shelve the contingency forever. And today I announce that Jake the dog will be the first to have his contingency removed from my list, but not for the best of reasons. I'd like to tell you all that I decided that it was unnecessary, that Jake would never prove to be a threat to his or other universes. But that is not the case. The reason I have decided to shelve this contingency is because Jake is no longer with us. I am unsure of what may have caused it. It's more than likely that one of his adventures finally did him in. Though from what I've seen, there is no official death stated. I also ruled out old age for a few reasons. The first being that he is not bound by the same lifespan of a dog, given his origin comes from a shape-shifting alien. But we've also seen a possible future where he and Finn had both reached an old age. Regardless of the reason, Jake seemed to be at peace with his death. Though the same cannot be said for Finn, someone who likely took his death the hardest. Currently an adult himself, Finn seems to be living his life as recklessly as possible. Perhaps a means to keep himself distracted from thinking of his lost brother, though there might be more to it than that. Losing a loved one can be difficult for anyone, but losing a brother as close as he was with Jake, heaven only knows how deep a wound that had caused. I'll delve deeper into it when I inevitably cover Finn in a contingency, but just know that I am concerned with his coping mechanisms. Back to Jake. While usually someone's death wouldn't be enough to disqualify someone from having a contingency made for them, as I've seen multiple people die and return to the living in my lifetime, even I am included in that list. But there's one thing that separated Jake from them, and that is that Jake has moved on. What I mean is that Jake's soul is no longer in the afterlife, as he chose to reincarnate into his next life along with Finn, always the one who would stand beside Finn, no matter what life they find themselves in. It's saddening to see him go, to see someone so loyal have to pass, but also heartwarming to know that he'll continue to follow behind Finn no matter what. May your next life be as fulfilled as this one. Jake, we'll surely miss you.